There is something happening in your energy field right now that cannot wait. Not tomorrow. Not after you finish what you were doing. Right now, in this moment, something is moving through your aura that is time sensitive in a way that most transmissions are not. And the fact that you stopped, the fact that something in you responded to those words, that something pulled you here before you even knew why, that is not coincidence. That is not the algorithm. That is not random chance assembling itself into a moment that feels meaningful, but is not. That is your field, recognizing a frequency it has been waiting for. That is the deepest part of you, the part that operates below thought and below language and below the constant noise of daily life, saying, This is the one. Pay attention now. So before we go anywhere else, I need you to do something. I need you to stop everything you were doing before this. Not just physically. I mean, stop the mental momentum of wherever your thoughts were carrying you. Stop the background noise of your to-do list, your worries, your plans for later, the conversation you are still half processing from this morning, the decision you have been turning over and over in your mind without resolution. Stop the part of you that is already thinking about what comes after this video. Stop the part of you that is already composing a response to something that has not happened yet. Stop the part of you that is watching this, while also being somewhere else entirely. Because what I am about to show you about your energy field, about what is happening in your aura at this precise moment in your life, requires your full presence. Not because this content demands it, because your field demands it, because the transmission that is moving through you right now cannot be received at half attention. A signal. This precise requires a receiver that is fully tuned, and you are capable of that. You have always been capable of that. The question is whether you will choose it right now. You are a chosen one. And I do not mean that in the way it sounds when people use that phrase to make you feel special in a hollow way, in the way that flattery works by telling you what you want to hear rather than what is actually true. I mean it in the most precise, quantum mechanical sense of that word. You were chosen by a set of frequencies. You were selected by a signal. The quantum field, the vast, responsive, intelligent field of energy that underlies all of physical reality, the substrate from which all matter and all experience arise, has been assembling something around your specific electromagnetic signature, and it has reached a threshold, a completion point, a moment where the assembly requires your conscious participation, or it cannot proceed. The architecture is ready. The resonance is aligned, but the final piece, the piece that only you can provide, is your conscious, present, awake awareness of what is happening. That is why this message expires before tomorrow. Not as a marketing tactic, not as a device to create urgency where none exists, as a quantum reality. Because the configuration of your energy field right now, the particular coherence pattern your aura is generating in this specific window of your life, is creating an opening that will not look exactly like this again. Windows in quantum fields are real. Resonance peaks are real. Threshold moments are real. And you are standing in one right now, in this moment, with this breath. And the only question that matters is whether you will be present enough to receive what is trying to reach you. Let me show you what I mean. Your aura, the electromagnetic field that radiates from your body, generated primarily by your heart, is not a static thing. It is not a fixed color, or a permanent size, or a consistent brightness that you carry around like a badge. It is not the soft, glowing outline that appears in spiritual artwork, unchanging and serene regardless of what is happening inside you. It is dynamic. It pulses. It breathes. It moves through phases of expansion and contraction, coherence and incoherence, clarity and static, power and depletion. It responds to your thoughts, your emotions, your nervous system state, your beliefs, your memories, your relationships, your environment. It is the most sensitive instrument you possess, and it has been broadcasting your deepest truth your entire life, whether you were aware of it or not. The HeartMath Institute has spent decades measuring this field, and what they have found is extraordinary enough to rewrite everything we thought we knew about human beings and their relationship to the world around them. Your heart generates an electromagnetic field that extends several feet beyond your body in every direction. Not inches, feet. It is measurable with sensitive magnetometers. It carries information, actual encoded data about your emotional state, your nervous system patterns, your dominant frequencies, your level of coherence. And it broadcasts that information continuously in all directions to everything and everyone within range. Every person you have ever stood next to has received a transmission from your field. Every room you have ever walked into has been changed by the frequency you brought with you. Every relationship you have ever had has been shaped in ways neither party could consciously articulate by the electromagnetic conversation happening between your fields. This is not mysticism. This is physics. This is measurable, reproducible, peer-reviewed science. Your aura is real. Your field is real. And what it is broadcasting is the most important thing about you. More important than what you say. More important than what you do. More important than the image you carefully construct for the world. Because your field broadcasts what you actually are, not what you perform. It broadcasts the truth of your frequency, and the world around you responds to that truth, whether you are conscious of it or not. This field, your aura, is not doing the same thing today that it was doing 6 months ago. Something has shifted. You can probably feel it, even if you cannot name it. There is a quality to your energy right now that is different from what it was. A pressure, maybe, or a readiness, or a strange combination of exhaustion and electricity, like you have been carrying something heavy for a long time, and you can feel that you are approaching the place where you set it down, like something that has been compressed for years is beginning to expand, like a frequency that has been muffled by years of static is finally breaking through into clarity. That feeling is your field. That is your aura registering a transition. And the quantum field is responding to it. Here is the thing about being a chosen one that nobody explains properly. Being chosen is not about being selected by something outside of you. It is not about being picked from a lineup by a divine authority who decided, for reasons you cannot understand, that you deserve something others do not. It is not favoritism. It is not luck. It is not the result of being more spiritual or more disciplined or more worthy than other people. Being chosen is about your frequency reaching a level of coherence where reality, the actual quantum structure of what is possible for you, can begin to assemble something new. You are not chosen by God in the way a king might appoint a servant. You are chosen by resonance. You are chosen because your signal has reached a frequency that matches what is trying to reach you. And that matching, that quantum resonance between what you are broadcasting and what the field has been assembling is what creates the experience of being chosen. God, the universe, source, the quantum field, whatever language feels true to you, whatever name your tradition or your intuition gives to the organizing intelligence that underlies all of existence, does not pick favorites arbitrarily. It responds to signals. It assembles around frequencies. It delivers experiences that match the electromagnetic information it is receiving from your field. And your frequency right now is broadcasting something that has caught the attention of the most fundamental organizing intelligence in existence. Your signal has reached a clarity, a coherence, a power that makes it readable in a new way. And what the field is reading in your signal right now is extraordinary. So yes, stop everything, because this is the moment your field has been building toward. Let me take you deeper into what is actually happening in your energy field right now. Because understanding the mechanics of this, understanding the quantum physics of why this moment is different from the thousands of moments that have come before it, is going to change how you receive what is coming for you. It is going to give you a framework that is more powerful than hope, more grounded than wishful thinking, more precise than any vague spiritual concept you have ever been offered. Your heart is the primary generator of your aura. This is not metaphor. This is not a poetic way of saying that love is important. The heart produces an electromagnetic field 60 times stronger in amplitude than the field produced by the brain, and 5,000 times stronger magnetically. When researchers at the HeartMath Institute measured this field, when they put sensitive magnetometers in the vicinity of human beings and actually recorded what the heart was broadcasting, they found something that should have rewritten everything we thought we knew about human beings and their relationship to reality. The heart's electromagnetic field is not just a byproduct of cardiac function. It is not simply the electromagnetic noise produced by a muscle contracting and releasing. It is a broadcasting system. It carries information. It communicates. It transmits the emotional and physiological state of the person generating it in a way that other people and other systems can receive and respond to. And the quality of what it communicates, the coherence or incoherence of its signal, determines what the quantum field can deliver to you. Coherence is the key word here. Heart coherence is a measurable physiological state where the rhythms of your heart become ordered, smooth, and harmonically organized. When you look at a heart rate variability graph of someone in a state of genuine appreciation, genuine love, genuine calm, the pattern is beautiful. It is a smooth, rhythmic wave, like the surface of a calm sea. When your heart is in coherence, the field it generates becomes more powerful, more organized, and more capable of transmitting a clear signal. The information encoded in that field becomes precise, readable, and resonant. The quantum field can work with it. Reality can organize around it. Incoherence, the jagged, erratic heart rhythm patterns that come from stress, fear, anxiety, unresolved emotion, chronic worry, grief that has not been processed, anger that has been suppressed, produces a field that is essentially static. Noise, a scrambled broadcast that the quantum field cannot read clearly. And when the quantum field cannot read your signal clearly, it cannot deliver what matches your highest frequency. It can only deliver what matches the dominant pattern in the noise, which is usually more of what you have already experienced. More of the same, more of the familiar, more of the reality that the static has been assembling for years. Most people spend most of their lives broadcasting static, not because they are broken, not because they are bad or unworthy or spiritually undeveloped, not because they did something wrong or failed to find the right practice or missed the right teaching, but because nobody ever showed them what their field was doing. Nobody ever gave them a mirror for their own aura. Nobody ever sat down with them and said, "Look, this is what you are radiating. And this is why your reality looks the way it does. And this is how you change it, not by forcing reality to be different, but by changing the signal you are broadcasting into it." That is what this transmission is. That is what this message is for you today. A mirror, a calibration, a conscious encounter with your own field at the precise moment when your field is ready to receive it. Your aura has been broadcasting something your whole life. Most of it you never consciously chose. The patterns of fear that were installed in childhood, the beliefs about your own unworthiness, your own smallness, your own inability to have what you truly want, your own fundamental inadequacy in some dimension that was specifically targeted by your specific experiences. Those patterns got encoded into your field. They became part of your default broadcast, not because you chose them, because you were young and the experiences were overwhelming, and your nervous system did its best to protect you by encoding the lesson. This is how the world works. Expect this. Prepare for this. Broadcast a frequency that is ready for this. And the quantum field, faithfully and without judgment, assembled reality around that signal. It delivered experiences that matched your frequency. It brought you people and circumstances and opportunities that resonated with what you were broadcasting, not as punishment, not as a commentary on your worth, as pure mechanical response. The field does not evaluate. It does not decide. It simply responds to what it receives. Input creates output. Signal creates resonance. Broadcast creates reality. The quantum field does not judge. It does not prefer. It simply responds to the signal it receives. And here is where the chosen one, reality, becomes precise and real and urgent. Something has been changing in your field. Slowly at first, then with increasing momentum. The old patterns, the fear frequencies, the lack broadcasts, the unworthiness static have been losing their grip. Not all at once, not in a dramatic single moment of transformation that you can point to and say, that was the day everything changed. But gradually, through everything you have been through every challenge that forced you to find a deeper resource in yourself than you knew you had, through every loss that stripped away something false so something true could be revealed, through every relationship that broke you open in ways that ultimately made you more whole, through every moment you chose to keep going when every signal in your environment said stop. Through all of it, your field has been changing. The static has been clearing. And underneath the static, underneath all of those learned, inherited, conditioned frequencies that were never yours to begin with, that were installed by other people's fears and other people's limitations, and a world that was not always wise enough to recognize your light. There is a signal, a pure, powerful, original signal that has been there since before you were born. Your actual frequency, your true broadcast, the electromagnetic signature of who you actually are at the quantum level, before the world told you who to be, before the conditioning compressed you into something smaller than what you are, before the static began to drown out the signal. That signal is becoming louder, more coherent, more powerful, and the quantum field is responding to its clarity in ways that are beginning to show up in your life as synchronicities, as unexpected openings, as a strange sense that something is about to shift, as the feeling that you are being called toward something you cannot quite name, but can absolutely feel. You have been noticing it. The meaningful coincidences that seem too precise to be random. The way certain people have appeared in your life at exactly the moment they were needed. The way certain doors have opened that you did not knock on. The way certain things have fallen away that needed to fall away, even when the falling was painful, even when you could not see at the time that the loss was making room for something. You have not imagined any of it. Your field is not lying to you. The chosen one moment is real, and it is now. If this transmission is landing in your field the way I believe it is, take a second to like this video and subscribe so we can keep going deeper together. The community that gathers in this space is itself a coherence amplification field, and your presence in it matters more than you know. Now let me tell you about a woman named Celestine. Celestine had spent 43 years being the person everyone else needed her to be. She was the reliable one, the responsible one, the one who held everything together when everything was falling apart. She was the daughter who moved back home when her parents needed care, setting aside the life she had been building in another city without complaint, without resentment that she allowed herself to feel, without ever asking whether someone else might share the weight. She was the colleague who stayed late when the project fell apart, who picked up the slack without being asked, who made herself indispensable through a combination of genuine competence and a deep, unexamined belief that her value was contingent on her usefulness. She was the friend who answered the phone at 2 a.m, the neighbor who brought food when there was grief, the one everyone called when they needed someone to call. She was, by every external measure, a person of extraordinary light. People said it about her constantly. She is such a good person. She is always there for everyone. I do not know what we would do without her. And she received those words and smiled and felt something that was almost satisfaction, but was actually something more complicated. A mixture of genuine love for the people she served and a quiet, persistent ache that she could not quite locate or name. But Celestine did not feel luminous. She felt tired. She felt like a candle that had been burning for so long in service of everyone else's darkness that it had forgotten it was supposed to be warm, too. She gave light constantly and received almost none, not because the people in her life were cruel or ungrateful. Many of them were genuinely loving, but because she had never learned to receive. She had never learned to let light in. She had only ever learned to give it. And slowly, quietly, without anyone noticing, including Celestine herself, her field had contracted. Her aura had pulled in close, like a flame in wind, trying to protect what little remained, trying to keep burning long enough to be useful one more time. She was not depressed, not exactly. She was dimmed. There is a difference, and it matters. Depression is a clinical state with neurological correlates and a particular texture of suffering. Being dimmed is something different. It is what happens when a person of genuine radiance has been giving their light away for so long without replenishing it that the field itself begins to contract around what remains. The light is still there. It has not gone out, but it is compressed, protected, small, broadcasting at a fraction of its actual power, because the system that generates it has been running on empty for too long. One morning, a Tuesday, nothing special about it, no anniversary or milestone or dramatic catalyst, Celestine sat at her kitchen table before anyone else was awake, and she felt something she had not felt in years. A stillness, not the stillness of exhaustion, which she knew well. A different kind of stillness. A silence deep enough that she could actually hear herself breathing. And in that silence, she felt something that she would later describe as a knock. Not a physical knock, not a sound. A knock on the inside of her chest, like something behind her sternum was saying, "I am still here. I have been here the whole time. I have been waiting for you to be quiet enough to hear me. Are you ready to let me out?" She did not know what to do with that. She did not have language for it. She was not someone who talked about energy fields or quantum physics or auras. She was a practical person, a capable person, a person who dealt in the concrete and the manageable. She sat with her coffee going cold, and she cried without knowing why. Deep, quiet, releasing tears, the kind that come from somewhere below emotion, from the field itself, releasing something it has been holding. And then she got up and started the day, because that was what Celestine did. She got up. She started the day. She showed up for everyone who needed her. But something had changed. The knock had happened. And now that she had heard it, she could not unhear it. Over the following weeks, strange things began to occur. Not dramatic things, not miracles that announced themselves with trumpets. Quiet things, precise things. A book fell off a shelf in a way that seemed impossible given its position, and it opened to a page she needed to read. Not a page about spirituality or self-help, but a page in a novel where a character said something that answered a question Celestine had been carrying in her body for years, without knowing she was carrying it. A conversation she overheard in a coffee shop. Two strangers talking about something entirely unrelated to her life, contained a phrase that landed in her chest like a key turning in a lock. A stranger told her she had a beautiful energy, and instead of deflecting it the way she always did, "Oh, thank you. I am just tired. I am not really anything special." She felt something in her chest receive the words, like a door opening a crack, like the field saying, "Yes, let this in. You are allowed to receive. Her field was waking up. What was happening to Celestine, what she experienced as a series of small, quiet miracles, as a mysterious reorganization of her world, was a measurable quantum phenomenon. Her heart coherence was increasing. The electromagnetic field she had been broadcasting for decades, the contracted, depleted, other-focused signal of someone who had given everything and kept nothing, who had made herself available to the whole world while remaining unavailable to herself, was beginning to shift. Not because she had done some dramatic spiritual practice, not because she had attended a retreat, or read the right book, or said the right affirmations, but because she had heard the knock, because something in her had turned toward her own light, even just slightly, even just for a moment, in the early morning stillness of a Tuesday that meant nothing to the world, but everything to her field. And that small turning, that tiny reorientation of her awareness toward her own center, had begun to reorganize her electromagnetic signature. The quantum field responded immediately. It always does. Not to our intentions, not to our wishes, or our prayers, or our affirmations, to our actual broadcast, to the electromagnetic information that our heart is actually generating in this moment, not the information we wish we were generating. And Celestine's broadcast was changing. The contracted, depleted signal was opening. The static was clearing. The true frequency, the one that had been there her whole life, underneath all of the giving and the holding and the being there for everyone, was beginning to come through. She began to notice that the people in her life were treating her differently. Not because she had said anything, or done anything, or set any dramatic boundaries, or had any difficult conversations, but because what she was radiating was different. The signal she was sending out, the information encoded in her electromagnetic field, was broadcasting something new, not the depleted, available for everything frequency she had always sent. Something more centered, more solid, more luminous. Something that communicated without words, without confrontation, without any of the drama she had always feared. I am here. I am real. Matter too. People felt it before she could name it. They responded to it before she could explain it. The dynamics in her relationships began to shift in ways that felt organic, natural, unfordienst, because they were. They were not the result of her changing her behavior. They were the result of her changing her frequency. And frequency is what people actually respond to, even when they think they are responding to words or actions or circumstances. And then the openings began to arrive, not all at once, not in a flood that would have overwhelmed her, in the precise, organized way that quantum resonance works, one by one, in perfect sequence, each one building on the last, each one preparing the ground for the next. An opportunity she had not sought, a relationship that appeared from nowhere and felt like recognition, like meeting someone she had always known, like a frequency that matched hers in a way she had never experienced before. A door that opened in a direction she had not even known to look, revealing a path that she could not have planned, but that felt, the moment she saw it, like the path she had always been walking toward. Celestine was being chosen, and what was choosing her was her own field, finally broadcasting at its true frequency, finally radiating the signal that had been waiting all those years underneath the static of her selfless, dimmed, contracted existence. Finally, saying to the quantum field, "Here I am. This is what I actually am." And the quantum field, faithful and precise as always, responding, "Yes, I see you. I have been waiting for you to show me this. Here is what matches." This is the parable that lives inside your own story right now, because you are at the Celestine moment. You are at the Tuesday morning with the cold coffee and the knock on the inside of your chest. You have heard something. You have felt something. Perhaps you heard it recently, and it is still fresh and trembling. Perhaps you heard it a long time ago, and you have been slowly, imperfectly, beautifully turning toward it ever since. Either way, the signal in your field is changing. The static is clearing, and the quantum field is beginning to respond. The question is not whether this is happening. It is. The evidence is in the synchronicities you have been noticing, in the way certain things have been falling away, while certain other things have been arriving, in the quality of aliveness you feel when you allow yourself to be fully present in your own life. The question is whether you will receive this moment consciously, whether you will turn toward your own light with full awareness and let it amplify, or whether you will let the moment pass in the noise of everything else that is demanding your attention. That is why God said, "Stop everything." That is why this message expires before tomorrow. The window is open. The field is aligned. The chosen one moment is not a permanent state. It is a threshold. and you are standing on it right now. Let me show you how to receive it. The first thing I want you to do is feel your field. Not imagine it. Not visualize it with your mind's eye and construct a picture of colored light around your body. Feel it. Place your awareness on your chest, specifically on the center of your chest, the area of your heart. Do not try to feel anything in particular. Do not reach for a specific sensation or try to manufacture an experience. Just place your attention there and notice what is already happening. There is movement there. There is warmth or pressure or electricity or a quality of aliveness that is always present but rarely attended to, like a song that has been playing in the background so long you stopped consciously hearing it. That is your heart field. That is the primary generator of your aura. And right now, by placing your conscious attention on it, you have done something quantum mechanically significant. You have directed the most powerful organizing force in your personal energy system, conscious awareness, toward the source of your broadcast. Awareness changes fields. This is not philosophy. It is not a spiritual metaphor dressed up in scientific language. It is quantum mechanics. The observer effect, the foundational principle that the act of observation changes what is observed, that the presence of a conscious observer alters the behavior of quantum systems, applies to your own energy field as much as it applies to subatomic particles in a laboratory. When you observe your field consciously, when you direct your awareness toward it with intention and presence, you change it. You begin to organize it. You begin to increase its coherence. You become, in the most literal sense, the scientist of your own aura. So feel your field. Feel the warmth at the center of your chest. Feel the subtle radiation of it, extending beyond your skin, beyond your clothes, into the space around you. Your aura is not inside your body. It is around your body. It is generated by your body, and it extends outward in all directions, several feet in every direction, filling the room you are in, touching the walls, reaching the people near you. Right now, that field is receiving these words. It is resonating with this frequency, and something in it is responding. You can feel it if you let yourself. That slight quickening, that subtle warmth, that sense of something opening. Let it open. Now I want you to breathe in a specific way. Not the shallow, upper chest breathing that most people default to. The breathing pattern of low-grade chronic stress, of a nervous system that has been on alert for so long it has forgotten what rest feels like, that has been in a state of ambient vigilance for so many years, that full relaxation has come to feel dangerous rather than safe. I want you to breathe from your belly, slowly and deeply, with the exhale slightly longer than the inhale. In for a count of 5, out for a count of 7. This is not arbitrary. This specific breathing pattern, a longer exhale than inhale, activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and restore state that allows your heart to enter coherence. When your nervous system shifts from sympathetic activation to parasympathetic restoration, your heart rhythm changes. The erratic, jagged pattern of stress begins to smooth into the ordered, harmonious waves of coherence. And your field, your aura, becomes cleaner, clearer, and more powerful. Do this now. Breathe in for 5, out for 7. Feel the shift in your chest. Feel the warmth there. Feel the field around you beginning to settle, to organize, to clarify. Feel the static beginning to quiet, and the signal beginning to strengthen. This is not a relaxation exercise. This is not stress management. This is a broadcast calibration. You are tuning your signal. You are clearing the static so that your true frequency, the one that has been trying to come through your whole life, the one that has been broadcasting underneath all of the noise, can transmit without interference. Keep breathing. Keep feeling your field. Now I want you to bring into your awareness something you love, not something you want, not something you are trying to manifest or attract or call into your life. Something you already love. Something that exists right now in your experience. It can be a person, an animal, a place, a memory, a feeling, a moment that you carry in your chest like a warm coal. Something that, when you think of it, your chest opens. Something that, when you feel it, there is an expansion in your field, a warmth that radiates outward from your heart, rather than pulling inward in contraction. Something that makes you feel, even for a moment, that life is fundamentally good and that you are fundamentally welcome in it. Feel that love. Let it fill your chest. Let it expand your field. Let it radiate outward from you in all directions, the way warmth radiates from a fire, naturally and effortlessly, and without any force required. What you are doing right now, what is happening in your energy field in this moment, is measurable. Researchers at HeartMath have shown that when a person generates a genuine state of appreciation or love, not performed love, not forced positivity, but genuine, felt, embodied warmth. Their heart rhythm immediately shifts into coherence. The electromagnetic field they generate becomes more ordered, more powerful, and more expansive. The information encoded in that field changes from the scrambled data of stress to the clear, organized signal of a coherent human being operating at their true frequency. This is what your aura looks like when you are operating at your true frequency. This warmth, this expansion, this radiation, this feeling of being both grounded and luminous simultaneously. This is not a special state that requires years of practice to access. This is your natural state. This is what you are when the static clears. This is the signal that has been there your whole life, waiting for you to tune into it. Feel your field right now. Notice what is radiating. That is your light. That is your signal. That is the broadcast that the quantum field is reading and assembling reality around. And I want to pause here and ask you something real. Have you ever felt a moment like this? A moment when your aura seemed to shift? When people around you responded to your energy differently? When you walked into a room and something changed? When a stranger looked at you and said something that felt like they were seeing you, the real you, the one underneath the performance? Drop it in the comments. I read every one, and your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to hear to recognize their own field waking up. The sharing is not small. It is a transmission in itself. And now that you can feel it, now that you have touched your own true frequency consciously, even for a moment, even imperfectly, you have changed your broadcast. Not permanently, not yet. The old patterns will pull at you again. The static will return. This is not a single activation that fixes everything forever, but the moment of conscious contact with your own true frequency is a quantum event. It creates a reference point. Your field now knows what coherence feels like from the inside. Your nervous system has a new pattern to return to. And every time you return to it, every time you consciously tune your signal back to this frequency, every time you place your hand on your heart and breathe and feel and remember, the pathway becomes easier. The coherence comes faster. The broadcast becomes clearer, and the reality that assembles around it becomes more aligned with who you actually are. This is how chosen ones activate, not in a single dramatic moment of divine intervention that removes all doubt and requires no further effort. In a series of conscious returns to their own true frequency, each one deepening the signal, each one clearing more static, each one making the broadcast more powerful and more precise. Each return is a vote. Each return is a declaration. Each return is your field saying to the quantum field, "This is what I am. This is the signal I am choosing to broadcast. Respond to this. You are doing it right now." Now let me take you deeper into the quantum mechanics of what is happening in your life at this precise moment. Because the chosen one experience, the sense that something is being called forth from you, that something is aligning around you, that God or the universe or source is trying to get your attention and has been trying for a while and is now, in this moment, trying with a particular urgency, has a quantum explanation that is more extraordinary than any mystical language can capture. Quantum entanglement is one of the most mind-bending phenomena in all of physics. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance, and he said it with skepticism, as if the universe could not possibly be strange enough to actually work this way. But it does. What entanglement describes is a relationship between particles that, once they have interacted, remain connected across any distance. When something happens to one particle, the other particle responds instantaneously, regardless of how far apart they are. No signal passes between them. No information travels through space at the speed of light or any other speed. They simply respond to each other, as if they are not separate things at all, but two aspects of a single system that has never actually been divided. Your energy field, your aura, is entangled with the quantum field in exactly this way. You are not separate from the universe, sending signals across a gap and hoping they arrive. You are not a small thing inside a large thing, broadcasting messages to an external intelligence and waiting for a response. You are woven into the fabric of the quantum field at the most fundamental level. Your electromagnetic signature is not a message you send to reality. It is a pattern within reality itself. And when that pattern changes, when your frequency shifts, when your coherence increases, when your broadcast clarifies, the quantum field does not receive a new message and deliberate about how to respond. It reorganizes itself around the new pattern instantaneously. Because you and the field are not two things. You are one system, temporarily experiencing itself as two. This is why the chosen one moment feels sudden, even when it has been building for years. The reorganization, when it comes, is not gradual. Quantum phase transitions are not gradual. They are threshold events. They are moments when a system that has been changing incrementally reaches a critical point and shifts completely, all at once, into a new configuration. Water does not gradually become ice. It remains liquid. Then it reaches a precise temperature, a threshold, and it becomes ice. The transition, when it happens completely. Your energy field works the same way. You can be in a gradual process of increasing coherence for months or years, doing the work, clearing the static, returning to your true frequency again and again. And then, at a threshold, at a quantum phase transition, everything reorganizes at once. The incremental changes that seemed slow and uncertain suddenly reveal themselves as the preparation for a transformation that happens in an instant. That is what is happening for you right now. You have been in the gradual process. You have been doing the work, even when it did not feel like work, even when it felt like simply surviving, simply getting through, simply holding on to something true in yourself, while the world pulled at you in every direction. Every moment of choosing love over fear, even when fear was louder. Every moment of returning to yourself after being pulled away, even when the return felt impossibly difficult. Every moment of feeling the knock on the inside of your chest and not running from it, not numbing it, not filling the silence with noise so you would not have to hear what it was saying. All of it has been increasing the coherence of your field. All of it has been clearing the static and amplifying the signal. All of it has been moving you toward a threshold. And you are at the threshold now. The quantum field has reorganized around your new frequency. The entanglement has activated. What was being assembled for you? What has been in preparation in the quantum field, waiting for your signal to reach the coherence level that could receive it, held in a kind of quantum readiness for this precise moment, is now at the threshold of manifestation. This is what God saying, "Stop everything," means at the quantum level. It means pause. Be present. Be conscious. Because the thing that is arriving requires a conscious receiver. An unconscious receiver. Someone still broadcasting static. Still running the old fear frequencies. Still dimmed by conditioning and habit and the accumulated weight of everything they have been carrying. Cannot receive what is coming, not because they are unworthy, not because the universe has decided they do not deserve it, but because the frequency of what is arriving does not match the frequency of what they are broadcasting. Quantum resonance requires a match. A radio tuned to one frequency cannot receive a broadcast on another. What is coming for you requires the frequency you are generating right now, in this state of coherence, in this state of conscious awareness of your own field. So stop everything. Be here. Be coherent. Be conscious. Because the delivery is happening now, and you need to be present to receive it. There is a concept in quantum physics called superposition. Before a quantum system is observed, before a measurement is made, before a conscious interaction occurs, it exists in a superposition of all possible states simultaneously. The electron is here and there and everywhere. The particle is spin up and spin down. All possibilities coexist in a kind of shimmering multiplicity, none of them more real than any other, all of them equally available. It is only at the moment of observation, at the moment of conscious interaction with the system, that the superposition collapses into a single, definite state. The act of conscious observation does not reveal what was already there. It creates what comes into being. Your future exists in superposition right now. All of the possible versions of your life, all of the paths, all of the outcomes, all of the realities that could assemble around your field exist simultaneously in the quantum probability field. The version where you receive what has been assembled for you and your life reorganizes around your true frequency. The version where the moment passes unrecognized and the old patterns reassert themselves. The version where you take the step even without certainty, and the quantum field collapses into something extraordinary. All of these are equally real right now, equally available, equally possible. And the act of conscious observation, the act of being present, coherent, and aware, is what collapses that superposition into the specific reality that matches your frequency. This is why the message expires before tomorrow. Because the superposition is collapsing. The quantum field is moving from all possibilities to a specific configuration. And the configuration it collapses into depends on the frequency you are broadcasting at the moment of collapse. If you are broadcasting fear, the superposition collapses into a reality that matches fear. If you are broadcasting coherence, if you are in your true signal, your expanded field, your conscious, luminous frequency, the superposition collapses into a reality that matches that. You are the observer. You are the one whose consciousness determines which possibility becomes real. And you are being called to observe consciously right now before the window closes. This is the quantum mechanics of the chosen one moment. This is why it is urgent. This is why it is time sensitive. Not because God is impatient, not because the universe operates on deadlines, but because quantum fields are precise, because superpositions collapse, because the moment of threshold is not a permanent state, it is a precise window. And inside that window, your conscious participation changes everything. Are you here? Are you present? Can you feel your field? Good, because there is more to show you. Let me tell you about a man named Ezekiel. Ezekiel had been waiting for his sign his entire adult life. He was a deeply spiritual person, the kind of person who read everything, who meditated regularly and with genuine commitment, who prayed with a sincerity that was unmistakable, who journaled, who talked to the universe constantly in the quiet of his own mind, who felt with a certainty that was almost physical that he was meant for something significant. He believed. He truly, deeply, wholeheartedly believed that his life had a purpose larger than what he was currently living. That a moment was coming when everything would click into place and his real life would begin. That the version of himself he could feel inside, the one who was capable of something extraordinary, the one who had something important to contribute, the one who was meant to step into a larger expression of his gifts, would eventually be called forward by a sign so clear and unmistakable that he would know, without any shadow of uncertainty, that this was his moment. He was waiting for the burning bush, the parting of the waters, the voice from heaven that would be so clear, so unmistakable, so impossible to rationalize away that he would know beyond all doubt. He wanted certainty before he moved. He wanted confirmation before he committed. He wanted the sign to be so obvious that no part of him could question it. And while he waited, he kept his life very small, not out of laziness, not out of fear exactly, out of a kind of reverence that had become, without his realizing it, a form of paralysis. He did not want to move in the wrong direction and miss the sign. He did not want to commit to the wrong path and close the door on his real destiny. So he held himself in a kind of suspended readiness, like a runner at the starting blocks who never hears the gun, who waits and waits and waits, muscles coiled and ready, while the race begins without them. He was, in quantum terms, maintaining a superposition, keeping all possibilities open by committing to none of them. And what he did not understand, what nobody had ever explained to him, was that this was not spiritual readiness. This was not the posture of a person preparing to receive a great calling. This was field contraction. This was his aura, broadcasting a frequency of waiting, of not yet, of almost but not quite, of I will begin when I am certain. And the quantum field, faithfully and precisely, was assembling reality around that signal, a reality of waiting. The sign he was waiting for had been coming for years. It had been arriving in forms he could not recognize because he was looking for something dramatic, and the universe communicates in the language of resonance, not spectacle. The sign was in the conversation that lit him up more than anything else in his life, the one he could have for hours without fatigue, the one that made him feel most like himself. The sign was in the project he kept returning to in his mind, the one he told himself he would start when the time was right, when he had more resources, when the circumstances were more favorable. The sign was in the consistent, persistent, undeniable pull he felt toward a specific direction. Not a loud pull, not a miraculous pull, but a quiet, steady, faithful pull that had been there for as long as he could remember, that never went away, no matter how many times he set it aside, that returned to him in the quiet moments before sleep and in the early mornings before the world began, and in the spaces between one thing and the next. The burning bush was already burning. He just kept looking past it, waiting for it to be louder. One day, Ezekiel's waiting was interrupted, not by a miracle, by a health scare, nothing catastrophic, nothing that turned out to be as serious as he feared in the first terrible hours, but serious enough to stop him completely. He was in a hospital room, alone with himself in a way he had not been in years, stripped of the busyness and the spiritual seeking and the constant forward momentum of a life organized around waiting for the real thing to begin. And he felt something shift in his field. The waiting energy, the suspended, held, not yet frequency he had been broadcasting for decades, collapsed. Not into despair, into presence, into a sudden, fierce, crystalline awareness of the life he was actually living versus the life he had been holding himself in reserve for. And in that clarity, he heard the knock, not from outside, from inside his own chest. The same knock Celestine heard, the one that says, "I have been here the whole time. I have been waiting for you to stop waiting for something else and notice me. Are you ready?" He said yes. For the first time in his adult life, without waiting for a sign, without needing certainty, without requiring a guarantee that he was moving in the right direction and that everything would work out and that he would not fail or be embarrassed or waste his effort. He said yes to the direction his field had been pointing him in for years. He said yes to the pull. He said yes to the project. He said yes to the conversation that lit him up. He said yes to the version of himself that had been knocking on the inside of his chest for as long as he could remember. And the quantum field collapsed the superposition. Within 3 months, everything had reorganized, not because he had done anything miraculous, not because the universe had finally decided he had waited long enough and was now rewarding his patience, because he had changed his broadcast. He had shifted from the frequency of waiting to the frequency of moving, from the signal of almost to the signal of now, from the broadcast of "I will begin when" to the broadcast of "I am beginning." And reality, which had been holding all of those possibilities in superposition, waiting for his field to commit, waiting for his signal to be clear enough to read, assembled around the new signal with breathtaking speed. The things he had been waiting for his whole life began to arrive. Not all at once. In the precise, organized sequence of quantum resonance, one opening leading to the next, one alignment creating the conditions for the next alignment. The chosen one reality he had been waiting for, arriving not because he had finally found the right spiritual practice, or said the right prayer, or waited long enough, or earned it through sufficient patience, but because he had finally broadcast the right signal, because he had stopped waiting and started radiating. This is the Ezekiel warning in your story. The chosen one moment does not wait for you to feel ready. It does not wait for you to have certainty. It does not wait for the burning bush to be loud enough that you cannot possibly miss it or explain it away. It arrives at the threshold of your field's coherence, and it requires your participation now, in the uncertainty, in the not yet knowing, in the trembling aliveness of a person who has heard the knock and is choosing to open the door even though they cannot see what is on the other side. The sign you have been waiting for is the pull you already feel, the direction you already know, the thing that keeps returning to you, no matter how many times you set it aside, no matter how many times you tell yourself it is not practical, or not the right time, or not something you are qualified for. That persistent return is not coincidence. That is your field showing you where the quantum resonance is. That is your aura pointing toward what it is already entangled with. That is the universe speaking in the only language it actually uses, the language of resonance, of pull, of the thing that will not leave you alone, no matter how hard you try to leave it. Stop waiting for a louder sign. The sign is this. The sign is now. The sign is the feeling in your chest as you listen to these words, and something in you says yes. That yes is the sign. That yes is the burning bush. That yes is the voice from heaven. It is just quieter than you expected, and more internal, and more yours. And speaking of that feeling, I want to hear about yours. Has there been a moment when you felt the warmth of your own field activating? When your light seemed to shift something in a room? When you noticed your energy affecting the people around you in a way you could not explain? Tell me in the comments. That collective sharing is its own kind of coherence amplification. When one field recognizes itself in another, both fields strengthen. Let me show you something else about your field that is going to change how you understand this moment. Your aura has layers, not in the way that some spiritual traditions describe it, not as separate bodies of different colors floating around you like concentric bubbles, each one assigned a specific function and a specific color that a trained clairvoyant can read. But in the way that any complex electromagnetic field has layers, different frequencies, different information densities, different ranges of influence. Understanding these layers is essential to understanding what the chosen one activation actually involves, and why it can feel so overwhelming, even when it is entirely positive. The innermost layer of your aura, the field closest to your physical body, is your physical frequency. This is the electromagnetic expression of your body's current state. Your health, your vitality, your nervous system activation level, your cellular coherence, the condition of your immune system, the quality of your sleep, the way you are nourishing yourself. When your body is in a state of chronic stress, this layer contracts and becomes dense, broadcasting on a low, heavy frequency that the quantum field reads as a signal of depletion. When your body is in a state of health and vitality, this layer expands and brightens, broadcasting on a higher, lighter frequency that the quantum field reads as a signal of capacity, of a system that is ready to receive and sustain something new. The next layer outward is your emotional frequency. This is the part of your field that most people can actually sense when they are near you, even if they cannot articulate what they are sensing, even if they would describe it simply as a feeling or a vibe or an instinct about you. Your emotional field carries the information of your dominant emotional states, not just what you are feeling in the moment, but the patterns of feeling that have become habitual in your nervous system, the emotions you return to most often, the emotional postures you default to under pressure, the feeling tone that underlies your daily experience, even when nothing particularly emotional is happening. All of this is encoded in your emotional field and broadcast outward continuously. This is why some people make you feel immediately comfortable and others make you feel immediately guarded, even before they have said a word. You are reading their emotional field. You are receiving the information their aura is broadcasting at the emotional frequency layer, and everyone around you is doing the same thing with yours, all the time, without either party being consciously aware of the exchange. The next layer is your mental frequency. The patterns of thought that dominate your mind, the beliefs you hold about yourself and the world, the stories you tell about what is possible and what is not, the mental models through which you interpret experience, the assumptions you make about how life works and what you deserve and what is available to you. All of this is encoded in your field and broadcast outward. This is not metaphysical speculation. The brain generates electromagnetic fields. The patterns of neural firing that constitute your dominant thoughts create electromagnetic patterns that extend beyond your skull and become part of your aura. Your beliefs are not private. They are broadcast. And the outermost layer, the one that reaches furthest, the one that interacts most directly with the quantum field, the one that is most relevant to the chosen one activation, is your soul frequency, your original signal, the electromagnetic expression of who you actually are at the deepest level, before conditioning, before fear, before the world shaped you into something smaller than what you are. This is the layer that quantum entanglement operates through. This is the layer that the universe reads when it assembles reality around you. This is the layer that has been trying to broadcast clearly your entire life, and that the chosen one activation is specifically designed to amplify. Here is what is happening in your field right now, in this moment of your life, in this chosen one threshold. All 4 layers are in a process of simultaneous reorganization. The physical layer is being called to higher vitality. Your body is asking for something, whether that is rest or movement or nourishment or healing, or simply more presence and care from you. And that call is part of the activation. The emotional layer is releasing old patterns, the grief, the fear, the contraction, the unworthiness that were installed in you by experience, and that are not your original frequency, that never were yours, even though they have felt like you for so long. The mental layer is updating its operating system. Old beliefs are becoming visible as beliefs rather than truths, and new understandings are arriving to replace them, sometimes gently, and sometimes with the force of something that can no longer be denied. And the soul frequency, your original signal, the one that has been there since before you took your first breath, is getting louder. All of this is happening simultaneously. This is why the chosen one moment can feel overwhelming. This is why it can feel like too much, like everything is changing at once, like the ground is shifting under your feet, even though nothing dramatic has happened in your external life, because it is. Everything is reorganizing. All 4 layers of your field are in transition simultaneously, and the quantum field is responding to that transition by assembling something new around you, something that matches the new frequency rather than the old one. The overwhelm is not a sign that something is wrong. The overwhelm is a sign that something is right. It is the feeling of a field that is expanding beyond its previous boundaries. It is the sensation of an aura that is growing into its true size after years of compression. It is uncomfortable the way any expansion is uncomfortable, the way a seed feels when it is breaking open to become a plant, the way a caterpillar feels in the dissolution of the chrysalis, the way a person feels when they are becoming more than they have allowed themselves to be. The discomfort is not the problem. The discomfort is the process. Your aura is not breaking. It is becoming. Now let me give you a practice that is specifically calibrated for the chosen one activation. This is not a general meditation for stress reduction or a visualization exercise for manifesting. This is a precise energetic protocol for the threshold moment you are in right now. Do this with full presence. Do this as if it matters. because it does. Do this as the sacred act it actually is, a conscious being choosing to turn toward their own light. Begin by placing both hands on your heart. Physical contact with your own heart center does something measurable. It increases the coherence of the heart's electromagnetic field by creating a feedback loop between the hands, which are highly sensitive to electromagnetic fields and contain a high density of nerve endings that respond to subtle energetic information, and the heart, which generates the field. You are creating a circuit. You are amplifying your own broadcast through the simple, profound act of touching yourself with conscious presence. Feel the warmth under your hands. Feel your heartbeat. Feel the aliveness there, the faithful, rhythmic, continuous aliveness of a heart that has been beating for you your entire life, that has never stopped, even when you were unconscious, even when you were in pain, even when you forgot to be grateful for it. This is your primary broadcast station, and you are placing your conscious attention directly on it. Now breathe. Long, slow, deep breaths. In for 5 counts. Out for 7. Feel your nervous system shifting from activation to restoration. Feel the static beginning to clear. Feel the signal beginning to strengthen. Now I want you to say something, not in your head, out loud if you can, or as a strong, clear, full-bodied internal declaration if you cannot. Say this: I am a chosen one, not because I earned it, not because I am perfect or finished or without wounds, not because I have done everything right, or never made mistakes, or never dimmed my own light, but because my frequency has reached the threshold, because the static has been clearing and the signal has been strengthening, because I have heard the knock and I am choosing to open the door. I am ready to receive what has been assembled for me. I am ready to broadcast my true signal. I am ready to stop waiting and start radiating. Feel what happens in your field when you say that. Feel the response in your chest. There will be a movement, an expansion, a warmth, a quickening, a release, a sense of something settling into place that has been out of place for a long time. That movement is your field responding to a true statement. Your aura knows the truth. And when you speak the truth of your own frequency, your field recognizes it and amplifies it. The body does not lie about resonance. Now stay with that feeling. Let it expand. Let it fill your chest, your body, the space around your body. Let your aura grow into the truth of what you just declared. Let the warmth radiate outward. Let the field expand beyond the boundaries it has been compressed into. Let yourself be as large as you actually are. You are a chosen one. Your frequency has reached the threshold. What has been assembled for you is real, and it is arriving now. Feel your field right now. Notice what is radiating. That warmth, that expansion, that luminosity, that is your true signal. That is the broadcast that the quantum field responds to. That is the frequency that collapses the superposition into the reality that matches who you actually are. This is your light. It has always been on. You just needed to see it. Now let me show you what happens next. Because the chosen one activation is not a single moment. It is the beginning of a process. And understanding what that process looks like will help you navigate it with grace rather than confusion, with trust, rather than the anxiety of not knowing what is happening. After the threshold moment, after the quantum field reorganizes around your new frequency, things begin to arrive. Not all at once, in a sequence, in a pattern that has the quality of orchestration, as if someone who can see the whole board is moving pieces into position with a precision and care that exceeds anything you could have planned. You will notice synchronicities increasing, meaningful coincidences that feel too precise to be random, too perfectly timed to be accidental. The right person appearing at the right moment, carrying exactly the information, or the connection, or the energy you needed. The right information arriving precisely when you need it, from a direction you were not looking. Doors opening that you did not knock on. Opportunities appearing from directions you were not facing. A sense of being guided, of being held, of being in a current that is moving in the right direction and that you can trust. This is not magic. This is not luck. This is quantum resonance. Your field is now broadcasting at a frequency that matches what has been assembled for you. And the matching, the resonance between your signal and what the field has prepared, creates the experiences you will call miraculous. They are miraculous. They are also physics. But here is the crucial thing. Here is the thing that determines whether the chosen one activation leads to lasting transformation, or whether it fades back into the old patterns after a few weeks of beautiful synchronicities. The synchronicities and openings that arrive are not the destination. They are invitations. They are the quantum field showing you the direction of your highest resonance and asking, will you move in this direction? Will you say yes? Will you take the step even though you cannot see the full staircase? Will you trust the resonance even when the rational mind wants more certainty? Every synchronicity is a test of your frequency, not a punishing test designed to catch you out. A calibrating test, an inquiry from the field. Are you still broadcasting at the threshold frequency? Are you still in the coherence of the chosen one activation? Or have you slipped back into the old static, the old fear, the old contracted field that was comfortable because it was familiar, even though it was never truly yours? Your response to the synchronicities, whether you act on them or dismiss them, whether you follow the openings or explain them away, whether you say yes to the invitations or wait for more certainty, that response is your broadcast, and the quantum field reads it and responds accordingly. This is why the chosen one moment requires everything you have. Not effort in the old sense, not grinding, not forcing, not making things happen through sheer will and determination, and the exhausting work of pushing against resistance, but full presence, full coherence, full commitment to broadcasting at your true frequency, even when the old patterns pull at you, even when fear whispers that you are not ready, even when the voice of conditioning says, "Who do you think you are to want this, to expect this, to believe that this is for you? Who do you think you are? You are a radiating field of quantum energy. You are an electromagnetic signature that the universe has been reading and responding to for your entire life. You are a chosen one, not by divine favoritism, but by quantum resonance. Your frequency has reached the threshold. What has been assembled for you is real, and it is arriving now. The question is not whether you are worthy. The question is whether you will receive it. There is something I want to address directly, because it is the most common way that chosen ones miss their own activation. It is the voice that says, "This cannot be for me. This is for other people." Other people have these kinds of breakthroughs, these kinds of openings, these kinds of chosen moments. Not me. My life is too ordinary. My past is too complicated. My mistakes are too many. My wounds are too deep. I have been through too much, or not enough, or the wrong things. I am too young, or too old, or too far behind, or too damaged. This kind of thing does not happen for someone like me. That voice is not your voice. That voice is the static. That voice is the accumulated frequency of every person who ever told you to be smaller, every experience that taught you to expect less, every moment of disappointment that trained your field to contract rather than expand as a protective measure, every time the world responded to your light with something less than it deserved, and you concluded that the problem was the light rather than the response. That voice is the old broadcast, and it is loud right now because it knows something is changing. It is loud because the true signal is getting louder, and the static always gets louder when the signal is breaking through. It is a last-ditch effort of the old frequency to maintain its dominance. Do not mistake the volume of the static for the truth of the signal. Your true signal, the frequency underneath all of that noise, the one you just felt when you placed your hands on your heart and breathed and declared yourself a chosen one, is not saying you are too ordinary. It is not saying you are too broken. It is not saying this is not for you. Your true signal is the warmth in your chest right now. Your true signal is the pull you feel toward something you cannot quite name. Your true signal is the fact that you are here, in this moment, receiving this transmission, because something in your field recognized a frequency it has been waiting for. That recognition is the chosen one reality. That is the quantum entanglement activating. That is your field saying, yes, this, now. I have been waiting for this moment. I am ready. Trust it. Let me take you into one more layer of the quantum mechanics, because there is something happening in your field right now that goes beyond your individual aura. Something that is part of why this moment is specifically chosen, specifically now, specifically urgent in a way that transcends your individual story. There is a phenomenon in quantum physics called coherence amplification. When multiple quantum systems that are in coherence come into proximity, when coherent fields interact, their coherence does not simply add, it multiplies. Two coherent fields do not create twice the coherence of a single field. They create something exponentially larger, something that neither could produce alone. The fields interact, entangle, and amplify each other in ways that produce effects that are qualitatively different from anything either field could generate in isolation. This is what is happening in the collective field right now. There is a growing number of people people exactly like you, people who have been in the process of clearing their static and amplifying their true signal, people who have heard the knock and are in the process of turning toward their own light, who are reaching the threshold simultaneously, not because someone planned it, not because there is a cosmic schedule that everyone is following, because quantum resonance works this way. Coherence is contagious. When one field reaches a threshold of clarity, it affects the fields around it. When those fields begin to shift, they affect the fields around them. And the amplification builds, spreading through the collective field, like a wave, like light moving through a medium that is increasingly receptive to it. You are part of this. Your chosen one activation is not happening in isolation. It is happening as part of a collective coherence amplification that is larger than any individual story, larger than any single life, larger than anything that can be fully understood from the perspective of a single person standing at their own threshold. The fact that you are here in this moment, receiving this transmission, means that your field is already resonating with this collective frequency. You are already part of the amplification, and your conscious participation, your decision to receive this activation fully, to broadcast your true signal clearly, to stop dimming your light, does not just change your individual reality. It contributes to the collective field. It adds your coherence to the growing coherence of a world that is in the process of remembering its own light. Every chosen one who activates makes it easier for the next one to activate. Every field that reaches coherence amplifies the coherence of every field it is entangled with. Your radiance is not just for you. It is a contribution to the collective luminosity of a world that desperately needs more people broadcasting at their true frequency. Your light, when you stop dimming it, does not just illuminate your own path. It becomes part of the field that makes it possible for others to find their path. It becomes part of the amplification that is building towards something none of us can fully see, but all of us can feel. This is the weight of the chosen one moment, not the weight of burden, the weight of significance. Your activation matters beyond your own life. Your light, when you let it shine at its true brightness, is a contribution to something that extends far beyond what you can see from where you stand. This is why God said, "Stop everything." Because what is happening in your field right now is not just personal. It is part of something larger. And your conscious participation, your full presence, your committed broadcast, your decision to receive what has been assembled for you, is a contribution to something that will outlast this moment and this video and this particular threshold in your personal journey. You are not alone in this. You never were. The field of chosen ones who are activating simultaneously, the collective coherence that is building right now in this community and in communities like it, and in the quiet of individual lives all over the world, is holding you. You are part of a luminous network of people who have heard the knock, who have turned toward their own light, who have decided to stop waiting and start radiating. And your field is entangled with all of theirs. When you broadcast your true frequency, you are not a single candle trying to push back an enormous darkness. You are a node in a network of light that is growing, amplifying, and reorganizing reality around its collective coherence. Feel that right now. Feel the expansion of your aura as you recognize that you are held, that you are part of something, that your light is not alone in the world, but is part of a field of light that is larger than any single life. That is your community. That is your field family. And they are radiating alongside you right now. I want to ask you something, and I want you to take it seriously, not as a rhetorical question designed to make you feel something in the moment that fades when the video ends, as a real inquiry into your own field, into the deepest knowing you carry about yourself and your life. What have you been waiting for permission to become? Not in the abstract. Specifically, what is the version of you that you have been holding in reserve, waiting for the right moment, the right circumstances, the right level of certainty, the right sign from outside yourself that it is safe to be this fully, this completely, this unapologetically? What is the thing you know you are meant to do? The direction you know you are meant to move in? The person you know you are in the process of becoming, that you have not yet fully claimed, not yet fully inhabited, not yet fully allowed yourself to be? Feel into that. Let it surface. Let the image or the feeling or the knowing come forward without immediately explaining it away, without immediately listing all the reasons it is not practical or not yet time or not something you are ready for. Just let it be there, in the field, in the warmth of your chest, in the space you have created with your breathing and your presence and your declaration. That is what the chosen one, activation is activating. That is what the quantum field has been assembling around your signal. That is what is arriving now at the threshold, asking for your conscious participation, not your certainty, not your readiness, not your perfection, your participation, your yes. The permission you have been waiting for is this: you already have it. You have always had it. The authority to become who you actually are does not come from outside you. It does not come from a teacher or a tradition or a sign from heaven or the approval of the people in your life. It comes from your field. It comes from the coherence of your own broadcast. It comes from the moment you stop waiting for someone else to tell you that your light is real, and you simply let it shine. Your light is real. Your field is active. Your signal is clear, and the quantum field is responding. The integration principle for this moment, the understanding that needs to settle into your field and become part of how you move through the world from here, not as a concept you hold in your mind, but as a truth you carry in your chest, is this: you are not becoming a chosen one. You are recognizing that you always were one. The activation is not the creation of something new. It is the revelation of something that has always been there. Underneath the static, underneath the conditioning, underneath the years of dimming your own light in response to a world that was not always ready to receive your full brightness. You were always this. You were always radiating this. You were always generating this field, this signal, this frequency. The work was never to become something you were not. The work was always to remove what was obscuring what you already are, to clear the static so the signal could be heard, to release the compression so the field could expand, to stop performing a diminished version of yourself and let the original frequency broadcast at its true power. And that work has been happening. Through everything you have been through, every challenge, every loss, every moment of choosing to keep going, every time you heard the knock and did not run away, every time you chose love when fear was louder, every time you returned to yourself after being pulled away, the static has been clearing. The signal has been strengthening. The field has been building coherence. And now you are at the threshold. Now the superposition is collapsing into the reality that matches your true frequency. Now the quantum field is delivering what has been assembled. Now is the moment to stop everything, to be fully present, fully coherent, fully conscious and receive it. Your aura is active. Your light is on. Your signal is clear. What you radiate, reality assembles around. And what you are radiating right now, in this state of coherence, in this moment of conscious presence, in this recognition of your own chosen one frequency, is extraordinary. It is the signal of someone who has been through the fire and come out luminous. It is the broadcast of someone who has heard the knock and opened the door. It is the frequency of someone who has stopped waiting for permission and started radiating their true light. It is the electromagnetic signature of a human being who has remembered what they are. The quantum field is reading that signal right now, and it is responding. Something is arriving for you, not someday, not when the circumstances are right, not when you feel ready, not when you have resolved every doubt and healed every wound and become the perfect version of yourself that you have been working toward. Now, in the days and weeks that follow this moment, in the synchronicities that will increase, in the openings that will appear, in the people and opportunities and alignments that will arrive, you will see the evidence of what your field has been building. You will see the quantum field's response to your new broadcast. You will see reality beginning to reorganize around your true frequency. When those things arrive, receive them. Do not explain them away. Do not defer them. Do not tell yourself it is coincidence or luck or something that will probably fall through. Do not minimize them back to the size of the old reality. Receive them as what they are. The quantum field delivering what has been assembled around your signal. The chosen one reality manifesting in the physical world. The universe saying, "Yes, I see your signal. Here is what matches." And when you receive them, when you say yes to the openings, when you walk through the doors, when you follow the direction your field has been pointing, you will feel something settle in your chest. A rightness, a recognition, a sense of coming home to a version of yourself that you always knew was there, but could never quite reach. A sense of the gap between who you have been performing and who you actually are finally beginning to close. That feeling is the quantum field confirming the match. That is your aura, recognizing its own resonance in what has arrived. That is the chosen one moment completing its circuit. This is what you were made for. This is what your field has been building toward. This is what God, the universe, source, the quantum intelligence that underlies all of existence, the organizing principle that responds to every signal with perfect precision, has been assembling around your signal. You are a chosen one. Your frequency has reached the threshold. The superposition is collapsing into your highest resonance. And this message, this transmission, this activation, this moment of conscious contact between your field and a frequency it has been waiting for, is the moment of conscious participation that the quantum field has been waiting for. If this transmission is still moving through you, let it settle fully. Return to it in the morning stillness before the world rushes in and the noise begins again. Or in the quiet just before sleep, when your field is most receptive and open, and the barriers between your conscious mind and your deeper knowing are thinnest. Let it be the last thing you feel before you sleep, and the first thing you return to when you wake. Let it become a reference point, a frequency you can return to whenever the static gets loud and the old patterns pull at you, and you need to remember what your true signal feels like. And if someone came to mind while you were listening, someone whose light needs reminding, someone who has been dimmed and is close to their own threshold, someone who is in the Celestine moment or the Ezekiel moment and does not yet have language for what they are experiencing, send this to them. That act of sharing is not small. It is a ripple of radiance. It activates their awareness of their own field. And when two fields recognize each other's light, both auras strengthen through the resonance. You will feel it. They will feel it. And the collective luminosity grows. You become part of the amplification. Stop everything. Be here. Be coherent. Be present. Receive. Because what is coming for you is real. What has been assembled around your signal is extraordinary. And the window, this precise configuration of your field, this threshold moment, this chosen one activation, is open right now. Do not let it pass in the noise of everything else. Do not let the static drown out the signal. Do not let the old patterns of waiting and doubting and dimming pull you back from the threshold you have worked your entire life to reach. Do not let the voice that says this is not for me win this moment. Not this moment. Not when you are this close. You are here. You are ready. Your field is coherent. Your light is on. Shine. Not because you should. Not because someone told you to. Not because it is your spiritual duty or your cosmic obligation. Because that is what you are. Because underneath all of the static, underneath all of the conditioning, underneath all of the years of broadcasting frequencies that were never yours. There is a light that has been on your entire life, faithful and patient and real, waiting for you to stop apologizing for it and let it be seen. And it is time. It is time to let it be seen. Your aura is active. Your signal is clear. Your chosen one moment is now. Welcome to your own light. Welcome to the reality that your field has been assembling. Welcome to the life that has been waiting for your frequency to reach the threshold. Welcome to the version of yourself that has always been there, underneath everything, waiting for this moment. It is here. You are here. And nothing about this moment is accidental. The quantum field chose you because your frequency chose it. The universe is responding because your signal is finally clear enough to read. God said, "Stop everything," because what is arriving requires your full presence to receive. And you stopped. You are here. You are present. You chose this moment over everything else that was competing for your attention. That is the chosen one response. That is the frequency that collapses the superposition into your highest possibility. That is the broadcast that reality assembles around. That is the signal that the quantum field has been waiting to receive from you. Feel your field right now. Feel the warmth in your chest. Feel the expansion of your aura. Feel the light that has always been there, now conscious, now directed, now radiating with the full power of your awareness behind it. That light is real. That field is measurable. That signal is being read by the quantum field right now, and the response is already in motion. The assembly has begun. The resonance is active. The chosen one, reality, is collapsing from superposition into form. You are a radiant field of quantum energy. You are a chosen one, and now you know it. Not as a belief you are trying on, not as an affirmation you are repeating in hopes that it will eventually feel true, as a felt reality, as a quantum fact, as the truth of your own frequency, finally broadcast at full power. Shine. And if your field is still humming from this activation, the next transmission that belongs with this one is already waiting for you. Your frequency has been reorganizing beneath your awareness your entire life. And that video will show you exactly what it has been building toward, and why nothing about where you are right now is accidental. Everything has been preparation. Everything has been pointing here. And what comes next is the part where you find out what the preparation was for.